channel. I have like a crazy like contraption of shit holding my phone up right now, and I do not want to mess it up. My son is like right here sleeping. So I guess I'm gonna wait for some people to come on. I know I usually do like live videos, and I start talking right away. My face is like extremely greasy. Anyway, so I'm just gonna wait for some people to come on, but of course I'm gonna talk as usual. Um, if you guys don't know by now, I am Keisha, and I'm on a weight loss journey. Um, right now I'm on, I guess, a pre-op journey as well. Um, I am on month 3 of weight loss surgery. Young, what's up, Young? Why every time when you come on, I don't have any nails on? I had some long ass nails, Young, like extremely long. Um, but anyway, so I have been on a pre-op journey for about 3 months now to get weight loss surgery. I am on month 3. I have 2 appointments in 2 weeks. My sleep apnea appointment, as well as the 3 month post-op appointment. Um, and then hopefully I hear something by next week. Well, thanks for coming in, Young. I hope you thumbs up. I know I have not seen you in forever. I haven't seen a lot of people in forever. Like, I randomly see people in my comments that I've, like, we used to all be in each other's lives a few months ago, or at least in each other's comments a few months ago. So yeah, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update of how I've been doing and how I've been, contemplating the whole this decision or getting the decision of a decline. So right now I don't know my weight. Hey Ciara, I don't weigh myself too often. I remember I used to come on every week and do like weekly updates and all that stuff. And I feel like um, I've been really adamant. I mean, I've been doing. I have to go live one day for you. Been missing you. Oh yes, young. You have to go live. I remember your lives used to be. Oh my god. Not even your lives, but just you being in a live, which is crazy. But what was I saying? So when I started my whole weight loss journey for surgery wise in January, I thought about it, and then I didn't make the appointment or whatever. I gave myself a few months this year to even think about it. And then when I finally decided to think about it, I feel like I just stopped trying to lose weight altogether this year. I've been doing like little tweaks of things and like losing like 2 to 3 pounds a month. That's basically what I've been doing. I'm probably down like 6 pounds this summer, around that, like 5 or 6 pounds, and I've literally been losing like 2 to 3 pounds per month, and that's like doing the bare minimum, like nothing at all. So I haven't really been doing much of anything to lose weight. If anything, I've been maintaining my weight. It's not my highest weight, but it's up there, like the 270s. Like I'm not trying to maintain 270s. I've been noticing like not I've just been noticing the weight a lot more because I've been at this number for so long. I My cat is under my bed. But anyway, I've been in the 270s for about for since May, so at least 3 or 4 months now. So usually, if I'm in the 270s, I'm there for maybe a week, like literally like a week, and then I do a little detox for a few days, and then I'm like out of the 270s. But now I've been dragging the 270s for so long, and I hold on, my hair is all stuck in my glasses. I can really feel it, which like sucks. I have like I'm pretty sure I always had a double chin, but like now you can like really see it, and I just been feeling very blah, very bloated, very greasy. You can really see the bloatingness in my face. Hey, Mr. Wise, if you guys just joined my live, make sure you guys give me a thumbs up. It really helps my videos, and just show some love. If you guys have any questions, I know some of you, I haven't seen a lot of you guys in a while. If you guys have any questions about me getting weight loss surgery, why, or, any questions, definitely let me know down below. Of course I'm going to answer you guys. But anyway, I'm really scared. Like the whole thing about getting declined from your insurance, because it's the insurance that's going to decline you. My whole thing is if I gain weight. Like I'm just not. I think because I know I'm getting weight loss surgery, I haven't been that serious with the whole losing weight thing. I don't know if it's because I really don't know why. I don't know if it's because I know that I'm not going to be able to eat a lot of these foods. I don't know, and it really hasn't been like my portions. I just really think I need like a really nice cleanse and like motivate myself to like really start eating good because um, I go to the gym at least bare minimum 3 times a week. Max is like five. I used to go like 7 days a week, but I haven't been going seven. But at least three times a week I'm hitting the gym. And honestly, the gym for me is very therapeutic. It's like for guys, their man cave, or it's like for women having a cup of wine, or getting their nails done, or getting their hair done, or getting their eyebrows done. The gym is my me time, my mommy time, just my therapeutic time. You know what I mean? Some people's me time is literally reading a book for 30 minutes. Like everybody's me time is different. You know what I mean? If you guys are watching this video, let me know your me time. So my me time is going to the gym. I love going to the gym, and it's a time where and I don't always shower in the gym, but if if I'm going to work, like tomorrow, most likely I will be showering in the gym because I work at 11. So I'll get to the gym like around 9 o'clock, and that's really like my me time to like zone out. Don't worry about anybody in the gym because I can care less about what everybody else is doing. I just focus on me. How However you decide to lose weight, do it. That's something no one can take from you. Mr. Wise, I agree 100%. Like I was definitely one of those people that was like, yo, don't do weight loss surgery. Yo, don't do, I don't know, Slim Fast. Yo, don't do Jenny Craig. Like I was so critical or like judgmental when I was, and I'm not gonna say because I'm not super old. I'm only 27. I'll be 28. But like when I was younger, like in my teens, in early like 2021, I always thought that weight loss, working out and eating healthy, like just eating a regular diet was the best way to go. And I honestly think that it is like I still buy by that, but some people like myself just need that extra tool. And sometimes it can literally just be talking to a nutritionist. You know what to eat, you know what I mean? But sometimes you just need that extra push to talk to somebody that's an expert. Or I feel like sometimes, you need that inspiration from a YouTuber that lost weight, or a celebrity that's lost weight, or your favorite athlete. And my push, I really think, would be weight loss surgery, where it eliminates the fact for me to overeat. My huge thing about losing weight is portion control. Like I said, I love going to the gym. It's just I overeat. Like I can literally work out every single day, but as soon as it comes to eating, I'm eating takeout. I can go to the gym, come home and want like takeout. Like going to the gym doesn't motivate me to not overeat, if that makes sense. Um, Mine is a bubble bath with a good book. See, I don't really like baths like that, but I love a good read. Like a good book is like everything to me. I haven't really gotten into a book as of lately, but I used to love books. But my big thing now, my son is 2 years old, so well, that isn't really me time, but I love to share that time with him to read it to him because he really loves books. But back to the whole decline thing. You can't gain weight. Like you can never gain weight, and it's not really disappointing the nurses because they can care. I'm not gonna say they don't care if you don't get weight loss surgery, but it's really not up to them. It's up to you whether to get weight loss surgery or not. And my first appointment was, of course, my initial appointment, and then my second appointment, I was down about 2.6 pounds, almost 3 pounds. So this time I want to still be down a consistent of 3 to 5 pounds, and which is a month. You know what I mean? The last time I went there, I believe was the 21st of June. So it's going to be a little over a month that I've been there. So I really want to be down, 3 to 6 pounds, and that's like literally doing the bare minimum. Losing 3 pounds, seriously, that's the bare minimum. So you can't even say losing 3 pounds that you worked out 4 to 5 times a week. Losing 3 pounds a month is literally working out what 2 times a week and not eating fast food, but doing everything else. You know what I mean? Like still having carbs and probably still, you know what I mean? That's the bare minimum. So just eliminating smaller things out of my diet. I really want to um, take out as much as possible. I don't really do carbs. And when I have takeout, what do I usually have? Well, I do have Chinese food, so I guess that would be my carb for that meal. But I can say I haven't been cooking carbs. I did make some rice, but I didn't have any. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to do it little by little. When I think of carbs, I think of like pasta and spaghetti. I know like bread is a carb. There's carbs and fruit and stuff like that, but no, I'm not taking fruit away. I love my fruit. So just little things at a time. If you guys have kids, you put their food on that little plate. I'm moving soon, so I'm definitely going to be buying a lot of those little plates and like little bowls and stuff like that, just because I want to practice that as much as possible to be getting the littler portions. I have like a whole booklet of like things that I have to do post op, and I personally want to start as soon as possible. Um, I guess like now or in August, because my last month is August. I don't know when I'm going to get approved. I haven't been declined yet, but the way that I'm going, like the way that I'm eating and the way that I'm setting up my life for the weight loss surgery, it's not good at all. The only good thing I can say is I go to the gym. That's the only good thing I can say. And I get my water in. But that's like second nature. Those two things are really like second nature to me. I always go to the gym, and I always drink my water. I don't drink like juice or soda. What else do they really like talk about? Caffeine. I'm not a caffeine drinker. I do chew gum, and they told me not to chew gum. I do have wine, especially in the summertime. I definitely have wine, but that's not something that I like have to have. What else? A big thing with weight loss surgery is drinking and eating at the same time. That's something that I'm still working on. Speed eating, I eat like the food is running away from me. So there's a lot of things that I really need to work on. But the decline part is like something that's really, really big to me. And like, I don't like I've been doing this for 3 months, and 3 months with a lot of it's not the doctor that I'm going to. It's not, what is it called, cost friendly. Like it's pretty expensive, but the only reason why it's not that expensive for me is because, sorry, I have gum in my mouth, because I didn't have to go to further testing for anything. Like I had the blood work done, and my blood work came out good, so I didn't have to take any like vitamins besides the vitamin D, but that was only $19. And that's gonna last me until I get the surgery. So it's not like I have to keep purchasing that throughout these 2-3 months. What else did I have to do? I had to go to a psychiatrist or a therapist, and he cleared me. I got my cardio clearance, I got my heart clearance. Like all of these clearances came out good. Now, I would say if you're someone that has anything going on, health issues, it would definitely be more costly because you're going to have to go through further testing. If you guys just came in the live, definitely give me a thumbs up. Definitely say hi so I can know who is in here. Of course, I'm talking about my weight loss surgery, declines and approvals, and how I feel about the whole thing, and how I basically feel as if I'm headed. Um, yeah. And even if, I mean, you never want to go somewhere where you know what to do and then you still don't do the right thing. So I know what to do going into it, and like I'm gonna be talking to the same nurse and the same nutritionist. Well, the nutritionist might be different. It's two of them, and they're both pretty decent. I like both of them, but I don't want to go in, and I feel like the if I go into this appointment next in 2 weeks and have gained weight, it's just gonna be like so annoying. You know what I mean? So I definitely want to go into this appointment where I didn't gain weight. Like that's just like the main thing. So right now I'm not sure how much I weigh, but I know it's not like far off, you know what I mean? The last time I weighed in, I was 276. So my goal is to be 273 by the time I go to my next appointment, so that, I felt like when I went into my appointment in June, it was really like, you're doing awesome, you're doing a good job, you're losing weight, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and how can we help you succeed after surgery? Like, we talked about a lot of the things that's going to happen after surgery, or like, when you're really, like, they know if you lost only 3 pounds, 2 to 3 pounds, they know that you're not 100% into the diet plan. Like, if you're 100% into the diet plan, you should be losing like 6 to 7 pounds, matters your weight, but for me, I should be losing like 6 to 8 pounds a month. So they know I'm not 100%. So I know last time when I went to my second month appointment, we had like goals to what I'm gonna do for this month and what I want to achieve and how much I want to lose and how many times I'm gonna go to the gym and how many times I'm gonna like log my stuff into my fitness pal, just stuff like that. Um, so yeah, that's why I definitely just want to stay consistent with what I say I'm gonna do and what I am gonna do. And just coming on here honestly, I know nobody is saying anything, and I'm 100% fine with that. But just me coming on here and venting and talking, it really really helps for me. Just because just in case anybody else is going through the same thing, or honestly for me, it just helps me to talk and to vent, and just help me see if I can help anybody else. I do watch a lot of I would say I see a lot of people on Instagram, but I also, the people that have Instagrams, they usually have a YouTube channel as well. So I try to, see people's YouTube channel and see how their pre-op process is going. And that's only because everybody is different. I actually seen one girl, what is her name on YouTube? Anyway, her name is Notorious, and I freaking love her. You guys probably know her if you do natural hair. But anyway, she had a weight loss surgery. I forgot the name of it, but it was definitely one that I've never heard of because it's like a twist between the sleeve and bypass. But she got approved so fast that they didn't have her do the pre-op, and I was just like, yo, that's crazy. Like, I've never heard no one not doing the pre-op for 2 weeks or at least a week. So she was saying how her surgery took a lot of hours, and I never heard of anyone taking that long. So it's just crazy how everybody's process is different. And there's still surgeries out there. I mean, of course, at my facility that I'm getting it done at, they do, that I know of, they do the lap, not the lap band. I don't think they do the lap band at all. But I know they do the sleeve and they do bypass. And I know when I went to the seminar, he was telling me that they usually do the sleeves the most. Like, they even try to go more towards the sleeves than the bypass. I don't know many people that do the bypass. I don't really research it because I know I'm not getting it. Even when I talked to the surgeon, he definitely said, I'm a candidate for the sleeves. He recommends that I get the sleeves. He was telling me, the percentages of people that try to lose weight on their own and don't succeed, and also the percentage of people that gain weight after getting the surgery. That's something that I think I'm going to talk about, because I see a lot of people on here, they talk about life after weight loss surgery, and after a year, I feel like they just stop talking about it. But there's like more to life, you know what I mean? You don't just get to sleep for a year and then you're just done. This is something that should be working for you for a really long time. So that's something that I want to talk about for now and for months to go. Um, but overall, I am excited. I still haven't brought it up on my Instagram yet, and that's just because I just don't want to. I feel like a lot of people on here, like you guys, you don't really say much negative wise, and if you do, you keep it to yourself, which is thumbs up to that. But if anybody, you do what you want to do, you know what I mean? And I feel like on Instagram, especially because a lot, I don't know anybody that really follows me that is my family or friends. Not that many people. I know a handful of people that watch me on YouTube that's a family or a friend. A handful of people. But my Instagram, everybody's on there. You know what I mean? My family and friends, everybody's on there, so everybody's gonna see it. And that's why I was so late with bring. Well, I wasn't that late with you guys. I think I told you guys maybe 2 months, not even a month and a half. I think it was a month and a half, like 6 weeks. And I told you guys about it. And I don't know. I just like it that way. Maybe I'll tell Instagram on surgery day or when I get a surgery date, maybe something like that. I definitely will be talking about it on my Instagram. I post my gym things on my Instagram, but I personally rather focus mainly on my Instagram. I mean, mainly on my YouTube. I rather just put all my information here on my YouTube, where I was always talking about my weight loss. You know what I mean? Um, hey Brittany and hey Shatoya. I thought about getting weight loss surgery, but I need to do more research. I agree with you 100%. Weight loss surgery for me definitely wasn't something that I just like said 3 4 months ago. I should do it. It was definitely something where in this year 2019 I said that I'm gonna lose weight. Period. Like I'm gonna do something about my weight. Period. This is the year. I've had a lot going on for me this year already, but I said I don't care. I'm still going to focus on my weight and my health. Period. This year. I know last year I thought about it. I didn't have insurance last year, so I didn't really do the research on my insurance wise, but I definitely did the research on like what you have to do in the fasting and what you have to drink and how much you have to eat and what they actually do and how they cut you and how they put the incisions in you and how long you have to rest and all those things like that. I would say altogether I probably thought about it and did my research for about 2 years. And when it came to 2019, I thought about it in January, made an appointment in January, canceled, made an appointment in March, canceled, and then when May came, I said, yo, Keisha, just because you're making this consultation appointment, just because you're making the appointment, Brittany, that does not mean that you're getting it. I don't know how, where you live, I don't know how it works, but that's what I said to myself. Just because I'm getting the information on it doesn't mean I'm getting it. And once I got that information, it honestly it made me a lot more comfortable being in the room with a lot of other women and men with their questions, and I don't know, I just felt really comfortable. And then I made my consultation appointment, and with that consultation appointment, I still wasn't clear. And they said, that's fine. Just because you're coming here for the consultation, that does not mean you're getting surgery. They said we're still going to schedule you for your second month appointment. If you don't want to come, that's fine. But I don't know. I guess it was just the way they made me feel. Everything was in and out. Everything was local. They were just like it wasn't like they were just writing shit down on a piece of paper. I definitely think you need to be comfortable with where you're going. Don't go anywhere. I wouldn't say I've seen a lot of women. I mostly watch women that have gotten the surgery or is going to the meetings or the consultations and the appointments for surgery, and they don't like the nurses and the nutritionists, and they feel like they're just money hungry and stuff like that. And yo, if that was me, I would be pissed. Like there are people out there that just want your money, and that's how I felt when I was pregnant, and they had me doing all these ultrasounds and all that stuff, and I was like, yo, I feel like a guinea pig. They're just doing this to take my money, and I don't feel that way when it comes to the weight loss surgery. Like I feel like they asked me a lot of questions just to, get to know me. I remember my first one in May. I'm pretty sure she wrote this down. Anyway, I remember the first time in May, she asked where I'm from, do I have any kids, do I plan to have more kids? And then the next time when I came in June, she was like, oh, how's Jabari? How's he doing? I know he's driving you crazy. Like, just talking about my son, I don't know, I just felt like I was talking to, like, a friend or someone that really cares about me. And that's really meaningful for me, especially when I'm getting something so huge like this. You know what I mean? I remember when I was pregnant and I was about to give birth and I was getting spinal, and these women were holding my hand, they were hugging me, and these are the things that, like, you really, really remember, and it makes you feel so homey. You know what I mean? It makes the experience a lot better. So that's one thing I really, really enjoyed about my experience and my doctors and my nurses and nutritionists and all that stuff, everybody was like really, really like nice. Right, and that's what scares me. I don't want to do it with a doctor who is in it for the money. Yeah, I honestly, I honestly went with the hospital that was closest to me, number one, that was top rated, number two. Um, what else? Um, well, it doesn't matter that it's in the city. That doesn't really mean anything. But I just went to a hospital that I knew that I was familiar with. Basically, of course, I wasn't familiar with any of the doctors because I never got weight loss surgery before. So my first thing was when I went into the seminar. Actually, one of the directors who is a surgeon, my cat, she's under my bed. But anyway, I think she's trying to come up. I will get. Um, one of the doctors was actually talking, and I was like, "Yo, like he sounds awesome. He's been doing this since '91, basically the year I was born for 28 years." And I went on the site and I researched him, whatever, whatever. But I don't know. It was something about him that I just because I heard him and that was the only person I heard. I wanted someone a little bit more experienced. And actually, the guy I chose, he got his bachelor's, he got his, all of his degrees, which I really like. I just wanted someone that was really, really, really experienced. And just because they're really, really experienced doesn't mean they're really, really old. I would say this guy is probably like in his 50s. I would say he looks really, really good. But anyway, I just checked his credentials, and I probably checked about. I'm gonna say he had like 30 to 40 reviews as well. That was like really big for me. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, they all had really good reviews. Um, yeah, they all had really good reviews. The only thing I can say that some of the people said was they wish they talked to the surgeon. The surgeon himself more. I know I only spoke to the surgeon once, but I mean I've only been to 2 visits. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure the surgeon is very, very busy. But I can understand where they're coming from. They want to talk to the surgeon more. But then again, I mean the nurse, she's just as good for real, for real. So I really like the nurse that I've been talking to, and I believe I work with them from pre-op to post-op, especially with my nutritionist as well. I remember she said I'm going to be talking to her pre-op versus post-op, and a lot of these doctors, like they do the surgery. I mean, when I went to the seminar, they said the surgery literally takes anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour and 30 minutes. But I mean, complications and all that stuff in there. I mean, give or take some time. But I'm pretty sure they don't get like many breaks and all that stuff because when I went to the seminar, he was actually on call, so he popped in like really, really fast to give like a 20-minute, but then his beeper went off, so he left. So you know what I mean? These doctors are really, really busy. Their surgeons are really, really busy. So I understand where they're coming from. But then I understand the person's perspective. I want to know who's cutting me open and all this shit. So it goes hand in hand to what I think. But anybody getting a surgery, meaning like a C-section and all that stuff, you want to know who's doing it and how you're getting it done and where you're getting it done and all that stuff. Like I definitely understand that because it's a big deal. But I really really like my facility altogether, and I like the program too. Like it's not. I feel like they're not putting me through a whole bunch of hoops. Like you see some companies, or should I say companies? You should see some weight loss programs, and they have you going through so many hoops and just like so much, and it's so hard to get appointments and all that stuff. Like literally, my first appointment in May, she she planned all of my appointments in May for all the following months. I think I had basically everything done in June, and then of course I have to get my 3rd month consultation in July, which is coming up, and then I have to get my 4-month consultation in August, and then my sleep apnea consultation was in June. However, they didn't schedule me for the consultation for the appointment until July. So I was kind of bummed about that. I was hoping I would get that scheduled in June, but that's fine. Um, I think I should be good. I don't think I have sleep apnea or anything like that. I mean, I hope not. And even she told me if I do have sleep apnea, it's okay if I have like the mild. where you wake up, oh, I believe she said less than 15 times a month. Hey, J&L fam. You probably can hear my cat. She's under my bed and she, like, literally hates me. Um, but yeah, I'm just. Oh, I remember. I think you came on before and you were talking to me about. I don't know if it was plastic surgery or you were like interested in weight loss surgery. I'm not sure. But I don't know. I don't really think it's that bad as of now. Like I'm still going through it. I'm still going through the months, so I don't know if it's gonna be like really hard for me to like get shit together. Because you know it's always like a curveball at the end. So I'm hoping that it's not much of a curveball when I get to the end in August. Like I hope like I just put all my paperwork in and I'm good. I don't have a primary doctor here in Philly, so hopefully that's not too big of an issue. I get to go to them for like a year. I think a year, 18 months, and then every every year you can go to them for 5 years. I don't know, something like that. But I do need to get a primary doctor soon in the area, just just to have, you know what I mean. Moving to Philly, I had like the woman that I went to for my prenatal visit, but not really like a primary doctor. But I mean, women, we mostly just go to that person anyway. So, yeah. 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna sign off here. And if you guys have any questions, leave it down below, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye, guys.